Hi, Collector here, and today we'll be taking a look at Beastwars Optimus Primal to close out our March Beastwars anniversary month. So, yeah, this is actually the 2007 Takara release under their Telemocha line, Telemocha SP-DX or Special Deluxe Optimus Primal, based on the Ultra Class Optimus Primal mold, which basically just means he gets a lot of nice paint apps. It's original mold, original face, original everything, just a lot more paint. So yeah, let's get to it, shall we? So let's get into his face here. And yeah, he's got a very nice gorilla face with a lot of nice molded fur detailing on his face. Fully painted eyes. Very nicely painted. Very painted teeth, done in white. Nice gray face. You can see all the sculpted detail, the wrinkles, the fur. Very nicely done. Nice little gray ears. Down the side, more sculpted fur. Lots of sculpted fur. His hands painted gray. Chest, also done in that gray. Six-pack abs. More fur down the legs. He's got his tiny little gorilla toes with sculpted nails in there, painted in gray. Back, have just a lot of stuff there. Just a lot of sculpted fur all over the place. Yeah. Lots of sculpted fur. Back, just some robot parts, kind of expected. What it can do, yeah. All in all, it's pretty nice for a 1996 toy. So, articulation-wise in this mode, he does have rotation in the arms. So since they're tied to the gimmick, it's kind of hard to rotate them. Yeah, you can do them back and forth. You can move out, again tied to the gimmick. It does have rotation at the bicep. Very ratchety because again it's tied to the gimmick. It does have pretty nice range of elbow bend there, not full range, but over 90 degrees. So it separates the arm from the rest of the forearm from the rest of the arm. Nothing at the wrists, probably due to the gimmick here. What can you do? Both wrists are the same, though they do have different gimmicks. He does have a waist swivel. His legs down, up. You can open up slightly due to the ball joint. He does have a back knee. That's a robot knee. Can't do that. And nothing at the feet. He does get his toes. He can move down, but not up. And that's what you get for articulation in this mode. But because he has a lot of gimmicks impeding articulation. So, anyway, before we get to the gimmicks, accessory-wise, well, most of his accessories are inside him, and technically only used in robot mode, so we'll save those for robot mode. But he does come with 4 blue missiles, nondescript missiles. And how you do use these in this mode is come back here, press that tab there, and yeah, flip over his missile launchers very, very powerfully. Get over the shoulder missile launchers. You can insert a missile into the missile launcher. Like so. And you use these little tabs on the top of the missile launchers, so port pegs there, to fire them. Let's get a bit higher vantage point here. Yeah. And there they go. They fire pretty far. So pretty strong springs. The missile launchers are done in this coppery color with some detailing on them. A nice metallic red tip. Very nice. And yeah, they tab in back here to his rump. Yeah, for his second feature in this mode, I'm gonna stand him up, pull down the zero mode feet just for keep standing. You know, take his arms, rotate them around, hold him onto his chest like so. Then come back here and pull out this lever from his back. And you can move the lever up and down. It's very hard. But you can move it up and down to get him to plump his chest. Oh yeah, you can pump his chest, positioned correctly. Kind of strips the gears. Sort of like that. It's kind of hard to get, but yeah, it's not the best gimmick, but there it is. So, for monkey mode, or gorilla mode, yes, I know he's not a monkey, he's an ape. This is about all he does in gorilla mode: missiles and chest thumping. Yeah. So now, we want to comparisons for monkey. For comparison, now let's remove his missile from there. Here he is with his pal Cheetor. See, yeah, it's quite a bit larger than Cheetor. Quite a bit larger. Here he is with Kingdom Cheetor. Kingdom Tigatron, still much larger. Here he is with Kingdom Optimus Primal. Yes, he's very small, unfortunately. Even though he was a Voyager, he ended up being very small. I guess we'll never get a new leader class for this guy. I mean, I'd love it if we got one, but no. Here's with Kingdom Dinobot. Yeah, he's still larger. Here he is with Rise of the Beasts. Optimus Primal. And yes, this guy is a leader class. But still kind of small in comparison. But he has the benefit of being able to look up. So, yeah. It's also kind of messy for a monkey, for a gorilla. But yeah, there they are together. Hi, if you're liking this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe below. It really helps us out. Now back to the review. Thank you. So, let's move on to transformation, shall we? Transformation is fairly simple. I want to straighten out his arms, straighten down his legs. I want to come back here. His arms are pegged in there. Just want to raise it up, clear the peg and raise up the shoulder pad. Same thing on the other side. Raise up, clear the peg. Rotate his arms so they're facing forward, like so. You want to come down here, rotate his legs around. You want to come back to his toes here, rotate him back to expose the heels and the front. Bring down his nice toes. You want to untab. You can't see that. No. You want to untap his face from his chest here, go down on top of his ears, then you want to pull it down all the way, and you want to press on his chin so you can rotate his face in and expose his chest piece. Then just tab the little bars here down into these slots, like so. You want to rotate the whole thing around, fold the mutant head back, we'll talk about it later, and rotate his head around. Make sure his antenna there are pushed forward. There he is in robot mode. There he's in his full robot mode. Why? There he is in his full robot mode. What a nice imposing sight his full robot mode is. So, let's get close to his face here. It's got a nice metallic blue head, helmet, silver for the headpiece there. Nice red eyes, silver face. Of course, the design of the show had the exposed mouth. This is the original head sculpt. It would be later redone to expose the mouth and re-released by Hasbro for their 10th anniversary figure. But this is the original mold, so it gets none of those improvements. The chest done in silver with some metallic red. Same as the arms, done in silver with metallic red. The forearms still the same as the gorilla mode. Crotch, you get nice metallic silver, metallic blue for the belt there. Waist piece, again that metallic red and silver for the thighs and the knees. More of that metallic red for the piston in there and the feet, and the rest of the piston are done this light copper tone. It's slightly brownish, not fully silver. Interesting tone. Yeah, all in all, pretty nice. The back still the whole gorilla back, so no change there. Yeah, overall, pretty nice, I would say. Yeah, there he is in his robot mode. Very nice. For articulation, the head to rotate all the way around. Look up, because it's kind of a loose ball joint, but it can look up, can look slightly down, but it won't stay because it's loose. It does have some side to side. The arms rotate all around, that ratchet for gimmick. They can spread out, but they don't, hold up there due to the gimmick. They do rotate at the elbow, at the bicep, just above the elbow. But again, that's the ratchet for the gimmick. Got the elbow bend, over 90 degrees, so elbow bend. The waist can rotate all the way around. Transformation, yeah. You can kick up that far. You can kick back that far. You can kick out, pretty far out. Does have small amount of rotation on the hip there. Not much, but it is there. Does get the knee bend. 90 degrees of knee bend, just about. For the feet, the toes can point up on that piston here, hinge. You can't point down, no angle tilt, nothing at all. So, that's it for his articulation. Pretty good for the time. I mean, one of the more articulated figures. It still has a lot of gimmicks we need to go through. So, but first, let's go for some comparisons, shall we? For comparison, here he is with Cheetor. Yeah, quite a size difference. Look nice together. Here he is with the Kingdom guys, Cheetor, Dinobot. Everything's falling apart now. Why is this Dinobot not wanting to stand? Here we go. Dinobot. Oh, are you kidding me? Stand, Dinobot. For the love of God, stand. There you go. Dinobot. And the Tigertron mold. All together now. I think that kind of works. These two guys are pretty decent size. This guy's a bit small, but what you gonna do? But I think overall that works. And Dinobot and the Tigertron mold, pretty nice. So yeah, if you don't like the teeny tiny little Kingdom Primal, you can get one of these things, and yeah, it'll kind of work. And to drive that point home, here is with Kingdom Primal, who is, yeah, very, very short. We'll see if the upcoming Beastwars pack does something for the Primal. Maybe nice paint, but other than that, yeah, I don't see what they can do. And last but not least, just for fun, last but not least, here he is with Rise of the Beasts, Optimus Primal. As you can see, even though this guy is a leader class, Optimus Primal is still quite a bit smaller than he is. So, yeah, he's a very nice Optimus Primal. So, moving on to accessories. Well, we still use his launchers. We saw them in beast mode to do something. Alright, so we rehash that. But what we want to do is see his other little gimmicks. Hell, number one, come onto this forearm here. You tab that tab. It'll release his little silver gun. And yeah, does have a nice super spring-loaded launcher with some amount of detail on it. Overall, pretty nice. And yeah, it works the same way. You take his missiles and slot them in. And now you have a big, long launcher. And press the two tabs on the back. And he'll shoot his missiles. Yeah, pretty nice. Close it back up. And he also includes two swords done in blue. Same scimitar-shaped sword, nice detailing all around. Yeah. And you can hold them, one in each hand. If you want, slash, or both in the same hand. And this is where his gimmick comes in. want to come up here, and each arm has this little switches done in black. You push it up slightly, and extend his arm, point it forward. You can come back to the switch on the back, move it around, not eject the cannon. It's kind of hard to engage, but it's supposed to rotate, kinda rotate the arms. There. It's supposed to spin the sword. It's not the easiest thing to do, but because it keeps disengaging the switch. Oh, yeah. It's not the best gearing here. So on the other hand, keep ejecting this thing. Yeah, it's not gonna. This doesn't want to do this. Supposed to, but it doesn't want to. But just imagine it'll spin the sword around. Yeah. Anyway, we're moving on to this next set of features here. I just popped off his chest. And I just knocked off his piston from his leg and foot. And his other feature is this arm. You can untap it, open it up, and you get his skull base in there. You pull it out, close it back in. And there's his skull base, so white string and blue base. It's on nice silver paint all over the skull face. The spikes and the blue handle. And you can stick it in his hand, and again with the gimmick, he's supposed to flail it around, you know. It's supposed to rotate, but doesn't want to do this right now. Yeah. It's not wanting to engage the spin, but it's supposed to spin and flail the mace around. Still a nice flame, nice flail or mace if you want. You hold. Yeah. That is pretty much it for his accessories. But there's one more feature to look at, and that is his mutant head. And for the mutant head, you want to fold it back at the top here, rotate his robot face in, fold the mutant head back onto his face, and then rotate the whole thing forward. Oh, and his face will pop off because it's just on a friction hinge. There you are. Straight. There is his mutant face done with metallic blue eyes and the red mouth in a clear reference to the Bat Convoy, or Convo Bat, if you will. The original Beastwars Optimus Primal, that was a bat. So they gave him that mutant head. Yeah, looks kind of creepy for a good guy. Yeah, overall, that's it for his multiple features. And yeah. Not bad. I do rather prefer leaving him with. Oh. Damn, his primal head. So, one more thing to mention is that, yes, as I mentioned at the beginning, he does store most of his stuff. Like saw the flail stores in his arm and forearm, but the swords can store back here. The pegs on the hilt there will tap into that square port. Yes, a circular peg in the square port. Like so. And like so. And you can store from the back. You can close down the missiles, the launchers, and yeah. You can store his swords on his back in both modes, which is very nice to have. Yeah. And the last thing he comes with is, of course, he's a DVD. TM's SP-DX Convoy, Beastwars. There is the animation model of Optimus Primal. Takara on the back. It's got 2 stories, I guess that means 2 episodes, and a special. I'm guessing I'll translate these and post, so you're probably seeing text for them right now. That one, then that one, and lastly that. Yeah. Yeah. Inside, he gets nothing but a disc with Optimus Primal right there, 2 episode titles, and Beastwars title. Yeah. Nothing much to speak of for the DVD, but it does come with it. Yeah. Overall, he's still a fun figure. I do like him. He does a lot of stuff. He has a lot of features, lots of gimmickry, lots of weapons, and yeah. He's still a pretty interesting Transformer after 30 years. Yeah. Pretty nice. If you want him, yeah, there's a lot of versions of this mold out there. It was reshoot, released, repainted many times. So I'm sure you can find one for a decent price. Probably the Universe with that awkward purple. But still, it's thing, and it does the same things. Hopefully yours doesn't have the issue with all the gears that don't want to engage for the features, but want to get agree. But other than that, yeah, it's an interesting figure. Pretty nice overall. I do like it. Articulation still holds up, though. Yeah, Takara decides to include him in their missing link line and give him wrists and ankles. I won't be mad about that. Who would? In any case, yeah, that's it for today, and that's it for Beastwars Anniversary Month. I still have one more surprise I may throw in later, but for now, that's going to be it. I'd like to thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe below. Ring that bell to get notified of future videos. And yeah, follow us on Patreon, follow us on Blue Sky. That always helps out. Thank you very much. Yeah, thanks for watching again, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.